mesh, which means that it's somewhere in my oil system, which is super awesome. Love to know that. I'm sure my cam bearings are enjoying grinding that up. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Drop Top Performance YouTube channel. So today, or tonight if you will, because it is dark, we're going to be replacing the camshaft solenoid in my 5.7 liter Hemi. Should be a relatively easy install. I literally just got done going through the top end of this car. I just replaced the camshaft with a Texas Speed custom grind cam. If you want to check that out, I'll put one of the videos up in the corner. But pretty much what you're going to need to do for the most part is start off, which let me flip you around. Going to start off by taking off the air filter and the intake pickup tube. Relatively easy. Unplug intake air temp sensor, undo here, pull this out, and then this comes up, so on and so forth. The next thing that I'm going to wind up doing is I'll probably wind up taking off, no, I am going to take off, I will take off this catch can, drain it, check the fluids, and then I'll disconnect the fuel line, which is right here. It's pretty easy, you just pull it right off. I might wind up taking this off just to make things easier to get to the vacuum line in the back and the map sensor, but I haven't decided quite yet. And we just found out that these things are no longer working. So as you can see, this is holding it up, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to be replacing the oil just because I've put about 800 miles on it. So the camshaft is broken in. And we'll be doing more videos about the camshaft here pretty soon. The location of the camshaft solenoid, and the reason you had to take everything off is because it's actually tucked in between the intake and the backside of this water pump timing housing. Timing cover, giant timing cover with these Hemis. So it shouldn't be that bad. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so after about 5, maybe 10 minutes, I got everything off that needs to come off, and I'll show you, I'll run through with you real quick where we're at. So here we are with the intake manifold off, and then I went ahead and plugged everything just so we don't get any trash in there. To take the intake off, you need to take this vacuum line and then this map sensor plug off the back, which is over here. So map sensor and then vacuum line, excuse me. So it's a 8mm bolt, 4 on each side, 5 on each side, excuse me. So 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1 on there, and then it comes off pretty smooth. I just replaced the gaskets, so I'm not worried about doing anything with that. Now what we need to do is get this little cam solenoid off that's right here. Shouldn't be a problem, at least I hope it's not. So we'll go ahead and pull this out of the way. Throw this off to the side. Over here, I'll swipe that mosquito off my leg. And then this probably feels like a 10mm. So let's run over here. 10mm. And it is a 10mm. So sweet, I will use that one, but yeah, I'll use this one. Screw it. So put that there. Take this off. I'm not going to do it while I have the camera because I need my hands. Alright guys, so I got the solenoid out and it was actually really easy to get out. At first I didn't notice anything. I didn't notice anything broken until I started moving it around. And then as you can see, one of the plastic retainers here that should be holding a mesh is not holding mesh, which means that it's somewhere in my oil system, which is super awesome. Love to know that. I'm sure my cam bearings are enjoying grinding that up. So as you can tell, these top two have the meshing in them and they're intact. The backside is not so fortunate, and neither are my bearings because we have metal mesh somewhere in my my engine. So I don't know how long this has been like this. Who knows? It is rather unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? I don't necessarily think that that's gonna hurt anything too bad. It's just something that doesn't make me feel very warm and fuzzy inside. So looking at this thing, looks like this just snapped. I mean, the car's got 160,000 miles on it. So what are you gonna do? So now to put the old or the new one in. So let me go grab the new one and I'll compare the. All right guys, so as you can see, I have two cam solenoids here. This is the new one, this is the old one. I like the design of this one so much better. This one actually has the mesh built into it and it's metal all the way around. And it's actually a piece of the actual solenoid itself. So you don't have to worry about the plastic one like this, which, you know, over time, during the heat cycles, the plastic becomes brittle. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened here. I mean, it's just plastic and it's getting soaked with oil and all sorts of good stuff and getting brittle and breaking. So hopefully we don't run into that issue with this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap this one in there here in a second and start bolting everything back together, and then you're pretty much done. And then what I'll do is I'll start the car up, let it run for a minute after I change the oil and everything, of course. Let it run for a minute, and then we'll go test it to see if there's any type of difference in the data log. It's got everything buttoned up. I'm getting ready to change the oil right now just because I might as well. But everything is back together, so the next clip you guys will see will be this thing running with the computer and a data log.